Hello, my Aries friends. Thank you so much for watching. This is your love reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. My friends, I ask that you please read the disclaimer in the description box below, as well as the prayer we would say during the reading. I now say it before your reading. Okay, Aries, we're going to get a projection of energies for the next 4 weeks, what the divine wants you to be aware of. We're going to pull 7 tarot cards here, 3 of our romance angel cards, and then we have our clarifier deck on standby, of course. Now, my friends, with time being fluid, you may see some relationships or reminders of the past, things the divine is bringing up to bring your awareness back to the lessons that you've learned or grown from, or things that you still need to heal from, okay? Some of these energies may have begun for you already, and some could project far beyond 28 days. So just be aware this isn't a dead set 4 weeks, okay? All right, Aries. What do you need to know in relation to intimate romantic relationships? What does the divine want you to know? Let's go ahead and get started. Let's pull 4 cards to start. Okay, Aries, 4 cards for Aries, please. 1, 2, 3. Is that 3? Yep. Wow, lots. You have all major arcana so far, my friends. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Aries. Let's get one more for you. One more card, please, for Aries. Thank you. Big message, Aries. Are you getting married? Have you guys met someone and like you have marriage on the mind here? I mean, you found the one, Aries. You've got the one in your heart and mind, in your life. All major arcana here. You have the World, the Lovers, Temperance, and the Hierophant. The Lovers is Gemini's card. We are just entering Gemini season. Temperance is Sagittarius's card, Gemini's polar opposite. And then the Hierophant is Taurus's card. We're in the tail end of Taurus season. The World is an Earth card, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, you could be dealing with any of the 3 signs on the board here, Gemini, Sagittarius, or Taurus, but it may not have anything to do with those signs at all. Or you could be an Aries-Taurus cusp, okay? But, wow, you feel complete. Somebody has come into your life, or they're coming into your life, and it's almost instantaneous. I feel like, especially with Gemini and Taurus here, the Lovers and the Hierophant, this is happening very quickly. Very quickly, Aries. Like, you are just, whew. Okay, let's start with, I'm just kind of overwhelmed with how beautiful this is. Okay, so you have the World card, okay? And the World card is about completion of cycles. So if you've been following, if you're an Aries and you've been following for a little while, you know that with the readings that I've done for you over the last almost year, about 10 months, 11 months or so, you guys, those of you who've resonated throughout the year, really have made this kind of transformation, a shift, ascension, rebirth, whatever you want to call it. There was a big transformational shift for Aries that happened that I was able to see in the readings throughout the year last year. And I feel like that completion has taken place, right? The World here is showing that you are in a more complete, stable space, okay, Aries? One that is very accomplished. You are you're just in a really good space. You've learned some things, you've grown, and just you're feeling whole, okay? The Lovers here talks about choices, alignment, love, commitment. This is the card of this. Well, you have 2 cards of marriage here, the Hierophant and the Lovers. but both of these can represent marriage. So I do feel like somebody either has or is coming in, or you've met someone recently that just makes you go, okay, this is the one. This is the one. Like, woo, Aries, okay? Um, but you feel this person, the way the two of you're, the dynamic of the two of you, okay, is very connected. It's very aligned. It just, the two of you feed each other in the healthiest way possible, okay? That's what I feel like the Lovers is showing us here, is that this connection is one of great, and with Temperance coming in after, which we'll talk about in a second, but this is a connection of great balance, power, and compassion, passion, and electricity. It ignites you. It feels so like, ooh, Aries feels so good. Okay. You have Temperance, and Temperance is the card of balance and moderation, patience. This is a card that tells us, hey, there's a purpose to this. Okay. You can see with this card here that this person, if we can maybe focus, there we go. This person has an angel right behind them. There's balance between the dark and the light. I feel like this connection here that you guys are experiencing, or you're about to experience, Aries, is just going to feel a little out of focus for a second. Is just going to feel, I mean, you know, it's divinely guided. This is a soulmate connection. Okay, it is. It's a soulmate connection. It's one that is going to be long term. It's going to be successful. It's going to feel balanced. When you're hot, they'll be cold. And when they're hot, you'll be cold. Like, it just, everything, like, it's going to feel so good. The Hierophant here is, again, talking about spirituality. It's about higher levels of commitment. This is the card of religion and conformity, tradition. So you're going to have the relationship that you desire. You're going to have someone who's going to understand you on a spiritual level. You're going to have someone who wants to take this to the next level with you, with that higher level of commitment there. I mean, and this all, I really feel like your ability to see this and accept this into your life all comes from the transformation that you've been doing over the last bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and get 3 more cards. I had a couple fall out. I apologize for that. Okay, let's get 3 more cards for our Aries friends, please. What else does Aries need to know about this connection? Okay. Can we clarify the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords, please? Okay, so you have the 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, King of Swords, and then you have the Empress and the 9 of Pentacles, clarifying that 2 of Pentacles and King of Swords. So this is definitely, you guys have found someone that's going to bring you, I mean, this is a partner for a very long time, if not for life, okay? We have a card of family and contribution and wealth And I mean, you can see here that this is just like happy family time. Now, family looks different for everyone, right? It doesn't necessarily have to mean kids. Family can just be two people together. It could be two people and animals. It could be two people with 50,000 children. I don't know, right? Everybody's idea of family is different. But I do see here that this is bringing exactly what you want. Like, this connection is a soulmate connection and is the one that you've been desiring for a while. You have the Two of Pentacles here, and this is a card of prioritization, okay? Of time, like being able to manage things. It's what are your priorities? Now, I feel like this card comes in and is clarified by the Empress, because you might at times feel I almost feel like the divine is reminding you not to get lost in the connection, not to lose yourself, Aries, not to become too codependent in this connection, because it's so bright and beautiful and just perfect for you. You may find yourself getting lost in the connection, which can cause depression or codependency, like I said. So the divine is asking you to remember to prioritize your time. Think about yourself as well. Take some time out to do what you like to do away from this person. Have your independence in the connection, because it's going to be very important for you to keep that connection healthy, to not become overly dependent on this person. And if it's not you that resonates with, if you're like, I am not like that at all, it could be that you start to see this person becomes overly dependent on you, and you can reassure them, hey, we still have things that we need to do on our own. Let's be a little bit more independent, and that's going to be a healthier connection. You have the King of Swords here, and then clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. And I feel that the King of Swords, I wanted to clarify the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords together. We got the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles as clarifiers. King of Swords is the honest king. This is the mentally clear king. This is the truth be told king, the one who is very, honesty is the best policy, and this king is very aware of that and uses that in everything that he speaks of. Also a very good listener, okay? So I feel here, and then the Nine of Cups, I keep saying the Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is all about living in the luxuriously. So here you have the ability to live comfortably and contribute and have enough. It's abundance, it's manifestation. Nine of Pentacles is living in luxury, living with wealth, feeling like you have enough. It's financial independence. So I feel that what this is saying is that you, by speaking your honesty, by speaking your truth, by being, doesn't mean you have to tell your partner every single detail about you, but when it comes to your connection in the relationship, Aries, by speaking your truth and letting it be known, like, hey, these are the things that aren't working, these are the things that are working, all that kind of stuff, your connection is going to be filled with an abundance of emotional and spiritual, like, just wealth, happiness, joy. Like, this connection is badass, Aries. It is so good. And you're going to have this ability to keep things centered, to keep things healthy, as long as you remember, right, to take time for yourself. Or again, if your partner tends to be a little more dependent, to remind them to take time for themselves. Okay, this one fell out. As well as speaking the truth. It's not about aggression or confrontation. It's all about being honest, being open, saying, hey, these are the things that aren't working for me right now. And these things are. And that's going to keep building this beautiful connection. It's a lifelong connection for a lot of you. I really feel that. Okay, can we get one more card, please? What does Aries need to know from our romance angels? One more card. Thank you. Yeah. Well, this is what we've talked about. It's coming in for a lot of you very soon. Again, I feel like the energies for some of you began during Taurus season or are beginning now, coming in through. I mean, some of you may be even getting married at the end of the year. You know, it could be happening that fast. You meet this person now, it's the right one, and you get married in 6 months, you know? But it's coming in very soon for a lot of you. Definitely a soulmate connection. We've been talking about that. And it's a new love. So I feel for those of you who are wondering, is this somebody I already know? I don't think so. I think this is somebody new in your life. This is not someone that you've known or had a romance with or are rekindling. I mean, some of you may be, but I think that this is somebody new that's coming into your life, Aries. How exciting. So yeah, Aries, it looks like you've got a really beautiful thing coming in here, and you're going to get swept off your feet, and it's going to be so healthy. And all, like I said, all the healing that you guys did over the last year has really, I mean, it's really gonna, you're just going to be like, wow. I'm just kind of in awe, Aries. My friends, I hope this reading resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us get the message out to more of our Aries friends. I'll be back sometime this next week on the road. I'm going to be traveling for a little while, so I'll be back though in the next week with your finance reading, so stay tuned for that. I also will be hopefully getting to do another live reading, not this coming Friday, but the following Friday, again on the road. So we'll see how that works out. Not quite sure yet. Everything's a little kind of uncertain at this time, but we're getting the readings out there. It is happening. So until I see you again, my Aries friends, I wish you all well, stay safe, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everybody.